There's something magical about 30, man.
Yeah.
Because when I hit 30, it was a different shift. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
I'm 30 right now, and I feel like this has been the most transformational year of my life.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
And I've been, questioning whether I should, experiment with like MDMA or whatever else. I've done shrooms one time when I was a sophomore in high school, but I don't even think I did it right.
Right. Probably didn't.
And I'm in a different mind state now, but I feel like I'm just interested to know like the entirety of the experience before I actually get into it.
Yeah.
And do I need it? Like, do I need something outside of myself to get to where I want to go? Do I even know where I want to go? Like, I have so many questions for myself, but I've definitely been thinking about like ayahuasca.
Yeah.
Because MDMA is in ayahuasca, correct?
No. So,
what is it?
So the DMT. DMT is in the ayahuasca. Yeah. So the thing is with like a psilocybin mushrooms, right?
Yeah.
Or LSD or DMT or doing an ayahuasca brew ceremony is the experience is so like overwhelming that you're not always able to like draw conclusions from it.
Okay.
The MDMA, because you can have like a bad trip, quote unquote,
Right.
just a trip where you're experiencing a lot of anxiety from things that you have done or have done to you, and you just kind of like deal with it. It's like you're wrestling with it.
Okay.
It's what it seems like. I've not done them, but it seems like that, and that's what all the professionals, like the therapists, will talk about.
Have to go to like a shaman or like.
Well, yeah. I mean, you can do it on your own, but obviously not as suggested.
Yeah.
But the MDMA allows you to just be overwhelmed with love and calmness, just peace, so that you can finally look at a traumatic event or something in your life that you're dealing with from an objective perspective without that trauma or stigma attached to it that you've always had.
So what type of environment do you put
So this is what
in?
you do. You put a blindfold on, you lay down for 6 hours.
Okay.
And it's
6 hours.
It's the fastest and most peaceful 6 hours you've ever spent in your life.
I'm sure.
Yeah, when it's over, you're just like, what?
Well, time's not really a thing.
Right, yeah.
Time doesn't exist. It's just like a mental model.
Time ain't nothing.
It's nothing. It's nothing to me.
But yeah, so that's what it's like, man. You don't feel like it's been 6 hours, and you're just in such a state of, I wouldn't say euphoria, but just peace.
Yeah.
And like you can finally breathe deeply. Like, so what they've done is that's why by 2023 MDMA should be legalized for therapeutic use, because it's helped people with really traumatic issues, like soldiers coming back from war, PTSD, any type of PTSD. It's amazing for, because it finally relaxes you.
I'm sure.
That's the deal.
And it's like residual effects, right? Like it's not just that 6 hours. It lasts for.
Well, so here's the thing. It's the now you have the memory, like we were talking about. Like now you remember how hopeful you were. Now you remember how innocent you were, and how all this external stuff was just thrown on you, and you couldn't have dealt with it. So it's like you relieve yourself of like this burden of perfection.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think a lot of us feel that burden.